I woke up this morning to find that our video had made it, and the average weird kid had released a response. Now, I warn you, what is up ahead is absolutely deplorable shit, and it's fucking terrible. Now, up ahead, the reason that this is posted on my channel and not High Point's average is for one reason. What I'm going to talk about is something illegal that happened that is under police investigation. You already know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. But, let's go into it. We're gonna start small. For one, in the stream, you mentioned I'm not allowed to have Discord. Now, I know why. And the reason why is you faked cutting yourself. Yeah, you faked cutting yourself for attention. And then your parents found out, and then they got mad at you. And now you can't use Discord because of that. So, that's already pretty bad, right? Because that shows that you have a past of lying, of manipulating people, just because you want attention. This situation did not even involve you at all. The original video only talked about why we're not streaming, and that's it. We talked about what happened and why we're not streaming. We did not directly mention who you are. We did not say who you are or hint to who you are. So, that's pretty bad. Now, next up is the far funnier part, at least funny that you're defending this doxer. So he also described the car that High Point's parents, drive. That's personal information, dipshit. So write that down. And also, on that police investigation, why is a certain person with the name starting with C and the nickname Licka? I'm not gonna say the last bit of that. What is he under police investigation for? Enlighten me. What did he do for the police to be investigating him? Please, get back to me as fast as you can. I would just love to hear what you... Now, let's go over the post, right? Let's go over it point by point. That way, we know what we're getting into here. Point 1. What you say is that your live chat settings were not set to top comment and you could not see who was spamming and you had no clue that credits was spamming. And you were not lying when you were not lying because you were defending credits when you did not know it's some spamming. So let's go over that. First of all, that's your fault that you didn't have it on. That is your fault, entirely. That's pretty fucking obvious. Because why would you defend somebody if you don't know it's them doing it or not? What's up with that? You actually have a pattern of doing this, but we'll probably talk about that later. So next up, second point, technically third, I guess. The partial dox was not even partial, it wasn't fucking doxing at all. The number 280 with no address attached to it is not doxing. To anyone that's in the stream, all they saw is the number 280. Only the people who know High Point would understand the context of that number. So that's why credits did that. That is like if I said something like claw. You know what that means. Others don't. Lick a finger. You know what that means. Others don't. But that is still personal information that I have just leaked. So, shut the fuck up. Alright. Let's get that out of the way. No one knows what any of those two mean, and I'm not going to go into what they mean, but you do. Is that not doxing? Do you suddenly feel safe? Do you suddenly feel like I have just doxed you or not? Pipe down. And the whole doxing is personal information thing, I know that a lot of addresses have 280, but when you mention someone's, car they drive alongside the first three numbers to their house and also later attempt to describe what their house looks like, that's doxing. That's doxing. Guess what credits did? All of that. So here's some extra, arguments here that I thought of. Now to fully mention, a certain thing that you have done. Average. Tone of voice change here because this is a very serious topic. One of your friends, who you still defend, and have actively tried to make High Point be friends with despite him saying fuck no, got nudes from an 11-year-old girl, and then bragged about them. You knew he did this. You knew he did this. And yet, what do? Sure, you didn't actively defend him, but you didn't get rid of him either like any sane fucking person would. And about the cutting yourself thing, you do even worse things, such as lying about a friend's suicide and then getting mad when someone makes fun of your fake story. You know the trans friend? Yeah, that? Yeah. Totally real. I have dealt with all of the things that you pretend you have. It's nothing funny to make fun of, or to joke about, or to make up. That shit is horrendous. I am genuinely disappointed in who you are as a person. I am mad that you consider yourself a human being. And I believe in change, but you cannot. You have done this shit for years. You have been knowingly working with terrible people. I hope that in your worst fucking moments, your life never gets better. You don't deserve anything good to happen anymore after what you've done. I say this with hate. I don't care about playing moral high ground anymore, because I don't need to. I know you're a bad person, and I hope that your 12-year-old fan base can realize this too. I hope they can, because they fucking better be able to see that you are a shitty person, undeserving of anyone's love. Why does your girlfriend's family hate you? I wonder. Why is that? Why would that be? What do you think? You're the guy. Why do you think they hate you? The people you hang out with are terrible fucking people. Are irredeemable monsters. The doxer himself that you still hang out with, by the way, actively objectifies and sexualizes women, such as a certain woman who, out of respect, I will not mention her name. But he's done this. You are a loser, plain and simple. You are a reject in a society of rejects, and I hope that someday, maybe, just maybe, there is a chance that you will become a better person in at least one small way. I hate people like you. You lie, you constantly trick other people just so you can be seen as a good person. You are a loser. You are nothing. Become better as a person. At least try. Because maybe, then maybe, I would be willing to give all of this up. I've still got more on the fucking line here. I've still got more things to talk about. But I'm not going to, out of respect. Fuck you.